This is not a Pokemon game. Welcome to Pokemblem, the Fire Emblem ROM hack where Pokemon is forced in. I've never played Fire Emblem, so I'm not wasting any time. I pick a name, pick a sprite, and I'm sent straight into the lab. Gary and Ogre talking trash about me, but never mind that. We get straight to our starter. And this UI is interesting. Pretty much the same stat stuff. And I start with a Squirtle. But for some reason, he takes the other two. But right now is where the real game begins. The battling is nothing like Pokemon. In Fire Emblem, you go straight to him. Your attacks are range-based, so I gotta send Squirtle a little closer. After smiting down his Sly Lizard, I get a Water Gun. And for some reason, a Pikachu comes down, landing a flying punch. Gary was no problem. We get to our first stop, Pallet Town. Not really too much to do here. You can't go inside houses. In your house, you save, and in Gary's house, there's a scribbled up map. We go forth, and the game teaches us how to catch, giving us free Pokeballs. Basically, you beat them up until the last second, and then when you choose capture, you faint them anyway, and they stay in your ball. I walked over to this guy, who usually gives you a potion, but he wanted to battle. He only had the one rat, though, so it wasn't too much of a problem. He did bite down my monkey. I don't know where he is now, but Squirrel dealt with the rest. I don't know where fainted Pokemon go, but we just go on. Also having to fight this bug boy along the way. We're a bit over leveled, though, so the solo Squirrel is more than enough. It kind of sucks having to walk around, though. There's so many things to fight. For all these wild Pokemon, it's on site. We capture a couple more. By the end of the route, we got quite the team together. Where we enter Viridian City. There's not much to do here, but there is this guy selling a Psyduck. We buy it, because why not? It's at the Poke Center that I find my fainted Pokemon. I don't really understand how to use items, so I gotta rely on this. Square away my squad, and we move forward. There was also a market where I bought this jelly donut, but in front of us, we did find Gary, clearly ready to fight again, and we set up our team beforehand. He was very confident, but as you can expect, very free. Nothing can stop us. We got to the forest, where there are so many Pokemon to fight. Even if they're low level, they just start to dogpile on you. Can't really do anything about it. My herd was getting thinned, but we pressed on, avoiding what we could, beating up who we had to, and capturing what we needed when we could. We got to the final stretch. This guy was running and hiding in the corner. Thought that would set the tone for the rest of these fights, but there was a great wall stopping me. Not only was there a trainer, there's like 3 or 4 wild Pokemon blocking me, and my Squirtle was so low. But this Kakuna came from nowhere and took me out. I have no idea why he did that. He wasn't even in the fight. We were able to convert this Pikachu, but even then, we had to stick with the Psyduck. One by one, we were taken out, and we experienced our first loss. But it's okay. I would say it at a good spot. We were able to rethink our strategy, and the duck did it. We pressed forward to Route 2, and immediately into Pewter City. We're here. We healed up again, looked around for a little bit, but more importantly, faced Brock. Talking about how much he loves rock Pokemon and to ignore his other ones, especially Vulpix. He likes her the most. But never mind that. We set up for the fight, and the double water worked so well. After a while, we forced his Onix into a corner. I don't know why he was hiding for a while. We just took out the rest of his team and piled on top when we had the opening. Easily, we were bestowed the Boulder Badge, defeating the Pewter City Gym. My first step at Pokemblem Mastery. But for now, that's it. Pokemblem.